Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another great episode of Bahrain Now, your source of local happenings and initiatives from around the Kingdom of Bahrain. I'm your host, Khalid Hijris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around the kingdom, so stay tuned and we'll be back with more. Two Polytechnic graduates issued a research paper about revolutionizing sports management with advanced technological solutions with a study of sports academies and their current future customers in Bahrain. This led them to founding an app called Academity app, which is a platform transforming sports academy management through streamlining technology-driven operations that enhance communication and effectiveness in Bahrain and beyond. We have with us today Yara Ali and Mohammed Ramadhan. Welcome, how are you both doing today?
Thank you for having us.
How are you?
I'm good.
We're very good, thank you. And we're both really excited. We're really excited here to have you guys to talk about this exciting research. Now, Yara, can you start us off? Can you tell us about the idea behind the research?
We started the research with real problems. Since I was a taekwondo coach and I worked at a sports academy, I realized that there was a lot of lack of digitalization, which I didn't see in other countries, which was disappointing for me. And because I was in the field of marketing anyways, it motivated me to go into researching about this problem. After researching and talking to my peers and seeing it overall, I saw that it was a real problem that a lot of people are facing. Most sports academies in Bahrain are facing this problem of the lack of digitalization in our processes, in our daily processes. So this has motivated me to go ahead and find a team which Mohammed here has been part of, and we have decided to go full-fledged research paper on this subject.
Brilliant, such a proactive way of dealing with it as well. Now, Mohammed, can you elaborate a bit on how you conducted the study of the various sports academies here in Bahrain?
Well, the way we have conducted the research is, first we wanted to know how our audience were thinking, their perception, what they would like in the industry, what they don't like. Basically their wants and needs. So what we have done first is we have done several interviews around Bahrain from people who are participating in sports as well as people who are not participating in sports, however they are interested in sports. And the feedback that we have gotten was very positive and useful for our academy, for our project. And it was very useful because we have implemented those based on the research. Our findings were very helpful for us, and then we want to know even more more about our audience. So what we have done is we have done few events with our own academy twist, and the perception and the feedback that we have gotten from those who attended in these events were very useful. There were more than 5,000 attendees in one of the events, and they all participated. We wanted to know what they wanted from us, what they don't want from the industry, as I said, their wants and needs. And when it comes to the academies, we first sat with a few academies. We wanted to understand their barriers. Why are they not growing? What are the things that are preventing them from growing? And then after that, we have done a campaign where we have chosen certain academies, and we have given them our app to use freely with however they feel like, and then they will give us their feedback. So that was very useful because we basically gotten from them their raw feedback. What are the things that they would like to add in the app? What are the things they want to remove? And that's how we conducted our research.
Wonderfully said. What a great way to, what a great initiative you guys have shown in collecting and engaging with that data. And speaking about that, Yara, can you tell us about the process of dealing with all of this data? And could you give us a bit more, can you illuminate a bit more on the findings of that data?
Yes, as Mohammed has mentioned, we have done a lot of research. We have gone to different places, surveys, focus groups, interviews, brought people in with events, and we let them have fun, just so that we can see the real data and what we can do. We then went to the analytics part of it. We went to how we can fully analyze the research. We did a lot of different processes and ensuring that each and every person's opinion has been heard in the proper way. which means like we can create the different solutions for each target group or persona that we are putting in our mind, just so that we can ensure that we hit the nail on the solution. And then after we have done this, we have still gotten back with them. As Mohammed mentioned also, we gave them the system just so that we can get even more feedback and then even more fixing. And from the findings, we have realized that there is the need for digitalization. A simple system where we can do the entire process of a sports academy in a click of a button, in one mobile, and one screen, which unfortunately has not been present in Bahrain up until now. So we took the next initiative in actually going ahead with the next steps of this process.
I don't know how you guys managed to do it, but you make data sound a bit fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, Mohammed, what can you tell us about the recommendations that your research suggests for sports academies to integrate technology into their management design?
Well, we have got a lot of recommendations that will be very useful if the academies actually implemented them. It will help their business as well as their training program. I will just mention a few. Few of the main. One of the main is implementing AI. As we all know, AI right now is taking over not just in the sports industry, but all of the industries. And if they implement AI in their management system, it will be very sufficient for them. It will not waste any time, less errors will happen, and it will be very useful for the business. And if they implement them in the training program, it will be very useful as well for the coaches, for the players. It will help the schedules, it will help the players know what are the tricks to get over the barriers, as I said earlier. And as I said, it will be very useful. Another recommendation is the communication platform. Now, most people don't participate in sports professionally, right? We would all like to enjoy sports with our friends. So that's where the communication comes in key. So we would like to implement the communication platforms in our system so that it will help the communication, it will help the people to get more together. People with similar interests get along and play the sport that they would like. And that's just a few of the recommendations that I have.
Wonderful. And speaking about, like social platforms and the like, Yara, what can you tell us? How did all of this lead up basically to the start of the Academy app? Can you tell us a bit more about it?
We decided that since we are giving, we're finding that there's a problem, and we're seeing that the problem is real and it's very much needed. So we decided, why not go to the next step and actually create the solution for the people. So me, and with the help of my co-founder and CT, and he's also the technical guy, Mahmoud Sharif, we decided all together to actually put an end to these pains. So we took all the research and all the findings and analysis, and we put it all in one place, and we created an application. The application is integrated with 3 different devices where you can use it for your laptop, for the coaches and the players, just so that we can ensure that we have a full cohesive experience for people in the sports academy industry. Because at the end of the day, we want to ensure that since we did find a problem, we don't want to stop there. We don't want to just go ahead and, okay, we went and we did a research paper and we talked about it in Oxford and whatnot, but I can't just go and say this is what I did. I wanted to go next step, and we actually create the solution to this problem that we have found.
Wonderful. And I know that everybody's going to be looking out for it on the App Store. That's going to be an amazing feeling. Now, Mohammed, how do you value the response of different sports academies to your technological solutions?
Well, as we know, we have started very small. We have very limited members at first, limited resources, and there are a lot of things that we'd like to do, but we couldn't do. And that's where I value the academies, because I see ourselves in them, and because they are also starting like us, they have a similar start to us, so they also would like to grow and similar to us, and I would like to help them. We would like to help them grow as we also want to grow with them, so that we could help the sports industry in Bahrain, so that they could achieve their goals and we could achieve our goals.
Brilliant. It's really great to see how you guys have taken all of this data and put it into something that is not only a solution, but also, like you guys were saying, a great way to bring people together who have similar interests. Now, just before we wrap up, is there anything you guys would like to add?
Well, all I have to say is the potential in Bahrain is very high. As you can see, just before a week or two, we have won the Khaliji 26, and also you could see in the Olympics, we have very great potentials. However, they just need the right spotlight on the right time, on the right people. And that's where we hopefully come in and put the spotlight on the right people.
Perfectly said.
And as adding to my colleague Mohammed, even in the sports industry, we can see that there's a lot of potential in Bahrain. But I'm going to take it a bit more boring maybe in the academia world. A lot of people are scared of doing what we have done, publishing a research paper, going and speaking in an international university and a prestigious one like Oxford University. So, and even for these people, we say that Bahrain has the potential to do anything. Bahrainis are one of the most hardworking and one of the most dedicated people that you will ever see. So whether it be you want to try a new sport, whether it be you want to go something in academia, whether you want to do anything in life, just know that you just have to push yourself enough and it will be possible. Because we did have people laugh at us when we first said we want to create an application and we want to change the sports in Bahrain, and when we said we want to do a research paper in Oxford University. It's like all these dreams sounded so big, but with a lot of hard work, sleepless nights and everything, we were able to achieve, alhamdulillah, all of this and more within the span of 1 year. So anything is possible if you really, really put your mind to it.
Brilliantly said, and I think the both of you have shown that, you know, by putting basically your money where your mouth is. So it's like, congratulations to everything you've achieved. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and we'll be right back with more here on Bahrain Now. Welcome back. The Bahrain Debates Center, in cooperation with the Inspires team, are holding a debates program directed to the age group of 13 to 18 by providing them with a set of training workshops which can lead them to become part of Bahrain's debate team, which will be competing across schools. And to talk more about that, we have with us Bahrain Debates Center instructor Ali Rabea. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Doing good, and I'm happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you. Now, can we start off by asking you a bit about the Bahrain Debates program and what it aims to achieve?
All right. The Debater program is a program that is, like as you said, done in collaboration with Inspire's team and Bahrain Debating and the Bahrain Debating Center, and it actually targets the youth, specifically aged between 13 and 18. And the main goal of the program is to equip the participant with the essential skills and competencies needed to master the art of debating. The program consists of 2 phases. The first phase is a training phase, where all the participants will undertake training courses, basically learning everything they need to learn in order to compete. And the second phase will be the phase of the championship, where all the participants will be divided into teams, and they will put their skills to test by competing against each other. And they will have the opportunity to win prizes and to acquire and to gain recognition and certificates.
Wonderfully said. Thank you for that. And can you elaborate now on the different themes and subjects that would be discussed?
In general, they would be centered around technological advancements and environmental issues, social challenges, and economical matters. These topics are chosen to inspire meaningful discussions regarding the ongoing issues in the world.
Brilliant, and they're also very relevant as well, so I think people get like a real-world advantage as well from discussing these. And now can you tell, we've touched on this briefly, but who can take part and what can you tell us about the registration process?
As I said, everyone who's aged between 13 and 18 is welcomed, and the registration process is fairly simple. You just have to visit the official Instagram page of Bahrain Debates, where you will find the registration link alongside a registration post containing all the information and details that you need.
So before we continue, I'd actually like to ask, are there any prerequisites that anyone interested needs to have before applying?
The program is targeting beginners, so no prior knowledge or skills are needed. We just need the willingness to learn, to compete and to engage.
Brilliant. And what skills should participants expect to walk away from this program with?
By the end of the program, participants are expected to be able to critically think, examine the world around them, to ask questions, to be skeptical, and to gain confidence in public speaking, and to also develop their effective communication skills.
And how about yourself? How did you become one of the presenters of this program?
My journey began 2 years ago. One of my friends convinced me to participate in the International School Championship held in Doha, Qatar. And I have undertaken since then a variety of courses, and all of that qualified me to be a presenter in this program.
And what advice would you give to others in a situation where they feel like they might be interested into getting into debating?
Actually, my advice would be simple. It would be just take the leap, because even if you feel that you're unconfident, uncertain, or inexperienced, the experience is just worth it. Just take the leap and join us in the program.
Wonderful. And is there anything else you'd like to add before we conclude?
I would like to say that debating and entering the world of debating is an enriching, transformative experience. It's actually life-changing. So I would recommend anyone to enter the world of debating. And I think that our program is a perfect opportunity to do so.
Absolutely. I think it's an essential skill, and thank you so much to come here to talk to us about it.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, and we'll be right back with more here on Bahrain Now.
It was jointly organized by the Embassy of Bangladesh in Bahrain and the Bahrain Cricket Federation in commemoration of the year 2024, as it marked the Golden Jubilee of diplomatic ties between Bangladesh and Bahrain and the Silver Jubilee of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession to the throne. Moreover, it was also organized in celebration of the dual significance of the 16th of December to both nations, as it's the National Day of Bahrain as well as the Victory Day of Bangladesh.
The Bangladesh-Bahrain Friendship Cup 2024 has been organized by the Bangladesh Embassy in Bahrain with the collaboration of Bahrain Cricket Federation for celebrating 4 special occasions. The year 2024 marks the Golden Jubilee of diplomatic relations between Bangladesh and Bahrain, and also it marks the Silver Jubilee of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's ascension to the throne. And 16 December is the Victory Day of Bangladesh, and it is also the National Day of Bahrain. So in this regard, we have organized this. I hope this match you all will enjoy, and it is the symbol of friendship between Bangladesh and Bahrain. And we will enjoy an exciting match, and it will strengthen bondage and friendship between Bangladesh and Bahrain, inshallah.
Cricket is really developing in Bahrain, and this kind of embassy's initiative to make it Bahrain and Bangladesh Friendship Cup, it will boost. In fact, the sports unites communities and through the crickets. And I really thanks to all the players and the embassy team, and also our Bahrain Federation's the team for making this successful. And we would like to make this kind of events more with many communities around the world in Bahrain.
I would like to thank Bangladesh Embassy for supporting us and promoting the game in Bahrain. Cricket is a very old and very big game in Bahrain. After football, it is being played by more than 100 teams at a given day and time. So the idea of this is to promote the game as well as promote the sports in general, and build this friendship between the countries and do the sports diplomacy at a higher level. And I would also like to thank His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, who has been supporting us in promoting sports in Bahrain.
We are here to promote cricket, and cricket is gaining quite big popularity in Bahrain. After football, now it's becoming, and even we have ladies teams and school boys, they are taking part. So it's really a proud moment for us today to commemorate the King's accession and 16 December. And so cricket is really binding together both the countries, and best wishes to Bahrain.
Today this friendly match is between Bangladesh and Bahrain is a very symbol of friendly and unity. I hope both teams are good player. We are making a good relationship with the Bahrain and Bangladesh. And thank you so much for Bangladesh Embassy and Cricket Federation to arrange this match, and a very nice event, and it's wonderful. It will be enjoyable and nice.
The Bangladesh-Bahrain Friendship Cricket Cup 2024 was held at the Alba Club Field in a lively and joyous atmosphere, which attracted a good number of foreign dignitaries as well as hundreds of cricket enthusiasts from around the kingdom, who were all present to spectate and show their support of the special friendly cricket match between Bangladesh and Bahrain. The film screening of the third edition of Project Documentaries, in partnership between the U.S. Embassy in Bahrain and the Ministry of Youth Affairs, was organized at the Dana Mall's Epic Cinema. Minister of Youth Affairs Rawan bint Najib Tawfiqi and U.S. Ambassador to Bahrain Stephen C. Bondi attended the event and presented the awards to the 18 Bahraini filmmakers and the winner films.
Today we are at the closing ceremony of Project Documentaries. We've reached the third version of this project and this program. We're very happy to work with the American Embassy in Bahrain. We saw a lot of great potential in our Bahraini youth. We saw them airing their documentaries in Denmark, in Russia, and Cannes. So I think I always say that Bahraini youth are gems and are made of gold, and I see a lot of potential from them. I think you have just to witness their excitement about this, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
This project has really been a joint venture between the United States Embassy and the Ministry of Youth Affairs. This is the third time actually we're doing this, and each time we see the most impressive work from young Bahraini filmmakers. We had two excellent expert mentors who worked with the young filmmakers. One was Todd Thompson, who came from the United States, and the other has been a fixture, Mohammed John Al-Balushi, Bahraini, who is a real expert filmmaker. And they guide these young people into producing these documentaries.
This initiative features emerging Bahraini filmmakers who participated in a workshop led by U.S. filmmaker and producer Todd Thompson in October 2024. Their short documentary films celebrate the rich history and captivating beauty of Bahrain. The three competing documentaries are titled The Dive, Hope from the Ashes, and Heroes Behind the Track.
We are working on a Project Documentaries. This is the third version of Project Documentaries. Projects, a workshop, a combine of everything from the Ministry of Youth and U.S. Embassy Bahrain. We started to collect talent people in Bahrain and train them how to make documentary films under pressure in duration of a few months. So they will go out and they shoot, and then they made and they produce short films. It's three teams. Each team will produce documentary films. Yeah, that's how it's started in the first version, and then it was second version. Now it's the third version.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this episode. As always, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We love to hear from you. This was Khalid Hijris. Until next time, good night and God bless.